Yo, what up, though? So the Minnesota Vikings may have found a next Ivan Pace Jr. on that defense, man. And I'm talking about cornerback from Arkansas, Dwight McGlothern, man. This cornerback been making plays on the Minnesota Vikings defense. I seen a video a couple days ago. He broke up a pass in the end zone, and he also broke up a couple passes on defense, man. And Brian Flores, when he was talking about McGlothern, when he was talking about AKA Nudie, because that's what everybody called him, Nudie. So I'm going to call him Nudie. He was gushing all over Nudie, man. He said this cornerback can make plays, and he got good ball instinct once the football is in the air. That right there is something I'm happy to hear about, man, because we all know and we all feel the same way about the Minnesota Viking cornerback room, man. Right now, it isn't that good, man. That's why Nudie, the White McGlothern, have a good case. He might be on that starting defense, man. He might be the third corner for the Minnesota Vikings, man. If you look at his competition in Booth and Evans, yeah, they're going to get their time to start over McGlothern just because where they were drafted, and he is a rookie UFDA. But I don't think they're going to hold their own, man, and that's where McGlothern going to come in at, man. If he can have a strong preseason for the Minnesota Vikings, he might be making the case he needs to start on the Minnesota Vikings defense, man, because we all know Murphy is going to start, and I believe Griffin's going to start. But after that, that will get fuzzy, yeah. We don't know who the CB3 and 4 is going to be for the Minnesota Vikings, man. And Nudie came from Arkansas. He played 2 years at LSU, and he was all SEC. He was on an all SEC team in 2022, man. And he is 6'2", weigh 188 pounds, man. He had the size and length that Brian Flores liked for cornerbacks, man. That's why I could see him being the next Ivan Pace Jr. on the Minnesota Vikings defense, man. Because like I said earlier, our cornerback room to me isn't that good, man. Booth play hurt every other play. And Evans get beat a lot. But I got a lot of faith in Evans for real. I think Evans might can get his stuff together for the Minnesota Vikings. I hope he can. But Nudie, a.k.a. McGlothern, man, I think he might be on that defense, man. I'm pretty sure he's going to have a strong preseason coming up, man. I can see McGlothern making plays on defense, man. He might walk away in all these preseason games. He might have about 5 or 7 pass breakup, about 2 interceptions, a couple tackles. But I think he's going to be the cornerback that's standing out for the Minnesota Vikings, man, beside Murphy and Griffin. I think McGlothern is going to stand out on that Minnesota Vikings defense, man. And the Minnesota Vikings probably found a diamond in the rough in McGlothern. Like, cause let's be for real. Ain't nobody hype about the Minnesota Viking cornerback room. Like, we all know we got depth at that CB room, but who is going to step up and take charge as talking about they want to start on the Minnesota Vikings defense? I think Griffin is going to make that case and Murphy. But after them two, who you got? And if McGlothern, a.k.a. Nudie, if he hit for the Minnesota Vikings, man, the Minnesota Vikings, boy, they know how to pick their UFDAs. I'm not going to hold you up. And I like that pass rush they got from LSU, too. I mean, not from LSU, from UCLA. I can't think of his name off back, but I heard he having a nice little training camp and mini camp. But that CB room is where is that, man. That's why I can see McGlothern making the football team, and I can see him making the case starting for the Minnesota Vikings, man. Ain't no Vikings fan hype about no damn Evans and Booth. Like, let's be for real, y'all. Are we hype about them two being on the damn football field? I hope they can take the step forward for the Minnesota Vikings. But in all reality, I don't know. I don't know about that one. But that UFDA, Dwight, a.k.a. Nudie, man, I hope this young man ball out for the Minnesota Vikings and he be on that defense and making plays, man. He's 6'2", weigh 188 pounds. That's the size, that's the height and length we need out there playing corner for the Minnesota Vikings, man. At the end of the day, I'm rooting for Dwight McGlothern, a.k.a. Nudie, man. I hope Nudie have a terrific preseason, and I hope he continue to make plays in practice, and the Minnesota Vikings play him a lot in this upcoming season, man. Like, we ain't got to wait till next year because he's a rookie. Man, throw him in the fire now. And the Minnesota Vikings probably found a diamond in the rough. But y'all let me know in the comment section below, man. How do y'all feel about Dwight McGlothern? Or do y'all even know who he is? A.K.A. Nudie. If you don't know who he is, man, look him up.